Okay, today we're going to talk about multiplying a one-digit number by a two-digit number. We're going to go through two different examples. In third grade, really they just focus on multiplying a one-digit number by a two-digit number that is a 10 and then some ones, or a one-digit number by multiples of 10, which we'll get to in just a second. So the first example is 16 times 8. And so the way that we have worked on doing that is breaking apart 16 into its place value 10s and 1s. So if we break apart 16 into 10 and 6, we know that 10 plus 6 equals 16. So we can take both of those numbers and just multiply it by 8. And we can get our answer. We know it's 10 plus 6. So whatever we get for the answer to both of these, we're going to have to add them to get our total 16 times 8. Okay, so 10 times 8 is easy. We can do it in our head, and that's one of the reasons that we break it apart that way. So that's 80. And then 6 times 8. Some kids will know. Some kids can count up. Some other kids are going to need to use their grid paper again. They can go 6 over, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 8 down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then they can close it in. Whoops, not too far. All right, so 6 times 8, always teach them to count to make sure they drew correctly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes. All right. So now they're just going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48. So 6 times 8 equals 48. And then we're going to stack and add. 0 plus 8 is 8. 8 plus 4 is 12. So the answer to 16 times 8 is 128, and we use this because it relates back to area, length times width. It helps us with our multiplication as well. All right, so that's when you have a one-digit number times a two-digit number where it's a 10 and some ones. It's breaking it apart, it's a 10 and the ones. Now we're going to look at when you have a one-digit number times a multiple of 10. And for simplicity's sake, we're actually going to use the numbers 6 and 8 to help with the multiplication. So we're going to have 6 times 80. We want to know what that equals. So really what you're doing is you're thinking of, I have 6 groups of 80 in each group. But instead of having to draw 8 tens, so we could draw 6 groups with 8 tens in each group. We can also think of it as, okay, if we know it's 8 tens, then we can move this 0 here, and then just think of it as 6 times 8, but we're going to make sure we include, it's really 6 times 8 tens, so we're going to say, we make sure we have that 0 over here, because we're not just doing 6 times 8, we're doing 6 times 8 tens. We've already figured out what 6 times 8 is here using our grid paper. So we know it is 48. So if 6 times 8 is 48, then 6 times 8, 10 would be 48 tens. 48 tens is simply 480. And so that's how we have talked about multiplying a single digit number write a multiple of